Welcome to the sounds of the Sidney Eagles. Tug, or Tiny the Terror, as he's known, and Hero, or Tug, and Breeze, who's the super flyer, because she's the oldest of the group. And man, do they ever get going. Mom brings some food into the nest, and they're there just like a whiz, seeing if they can be first and get hold of it. The parents don't follow the little birds as closely as they did the first few days. Now the little guys know which trees they can land in, and they have figured out the 85-acre farm, which part is eagle part and which part is hawk part. So the parents spend a lot of time sitting down on the beach, always looking for prey to bring back to feed to the little guys. Here's some shots of Tiny coming out of the nest, the new nest. He's turned into quite a nice flyer, and he screeches as he flies. That's the baby ones that screech a lot. That's what they do whenever they fly. You can hear them coming. The other ones have got quite good voices now too. In fact, they're probably just about as good as Tiny, although he does a lot more screeching than the other two do generally. But they have a really nice home. Old nest, new nest, so they flip between them. And they've learned to fly together now, the little ones. So if one lands in a tree, the other two will land in the same tree. And then if one takes off towards the nest, another one will follow, then another one will follow. So they work pretty good as a group. You never would have thought this was possible when they were younger, because they didn't seem to get along too good, and they still fight over food. But generally speaking, they're pretty good brothers and sisters, as good as eagles can be, I guess. Here's one landing in the top of the old tree. I think it's Tiny. Flap it away. See if he can shake that tree. Doing a good job of it, too. Parents now spend a great deal of time sitting elsewhere. They don't hang around the babies too much, because the babies are so aggressive. Anytime there's food in the area, they just attack the parents to get it. So the parents wisely sit elsewhere, either down by the beach or in a field tree where they can keep their eye on the nest. Here comes Tiny into the new nest. They always fly up into the nest to slow down their speed a bit when they land. Here's somebody coming into the old nest. There's Mom leaving. She's going to see if she can find some more food for them. They're beautiful on their wings. They just glide. It's so great. This is Mom doing her duty on the beach. She is so accurate, she never misses. Pa flies so fast, sometimes he misses, and I've seen him take 3 runs to get one piece. But Mom's always dead on. And if there's 2 pieces close together, Mom often grabs 2 at once. There's one going right by the nest. They just float along. They're so graceful on their wings. It's lovely to see. Oh, there goes Mom. She's off again. That one didn't bother stopping. I guess he's got a nice spot in the new nest waiting for him. Here's Mum on the beach. She takes a long, long glide path. And here's the three together in a tree in the field down near the road. One came in, then another one came, then another one came. And one took off, and the other two followed. They headed back towards the nest. They have been seen flying over the water, but they generally stick to the field. They feel a little more secure there. They're still learning the territory and finding out where the good trees to hang out in are, because they do spend a lot of their time sitting. Here's tiny Tink with a plane going over. Warm day they have a nice lift, and they find it quite easy to fly. And also if there's a bit of wind, that helps them. When they're flying into the wind, they can shoot straight up once they catch their prey. They really get those big 7-foot wings working. And here's one of the little ones flying in the field tree. They've become very graceful on their wings and quite sure-footed. And they seem to get along just swell. I have seen all the babies in other years fly way up into the sky together and then go north as a group. They don't go with the parents. But it's certainly nice to see, and you always hope the best for them. But these ones have been raised so well that I think they're going to do just fine. They've had lots of food, and the parents have looked after them very carefully, and they've got 2 nests to hang out in, which is pretty